The economy is top of mind for minorities here in Nevada. So who are they planning to support? And what role are unions playing in rallying non-white voters? Las Vegas, an entertainment capital. It drew an average of 4 million visitors in pre-pandemic times. Last year, its gambling industry generated more than $7 billion in revenue. Behind the bright lights are tens of thousands of workers, many of whom are minorities working in modestly paid jobs in the casinos and hotels. Nevada's economic boom has made it a magnet for immigrants. Minority-owned enterprises make up 36% of all business in the state. Many are run by individuals from the Latino community. During the pandemic, Dandino Garcia opened up this cafe serving traditional Venezuelan fare, and it survived. But the costs of keeping it going in an inflationary economy have been a stiff challenge.
The price goes high because the inflation. I cannot sell a arepa for 20 bucks. Everybody's going to be like, what? You know, so that's the difficult plan between our expenses, our profit, you know, and the customers that we want to make. So all these three things combined is really difficult.
Dandino's main message to politicians this election season: reach a hand out to help immigrant businesses. But he's not sure if he's reaching a hand back.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Okay. Are you planning to vote, or are you thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it.
In a big election year like this one, minorities are a coveted voting bloc. And the president of Nevada's Latin Chamber of Commerce, Peter Guzman, has been paying close attention to the twists and turns of the economy.
There's so much power in voting, but the real power in the vote is not allowing any party to assume they have you, to have your vote. Come earn it. Come earn it. Come sit down and talk to these folks, to these small businesses.
It's not just small businesses. Minorities have also built economic clout by organizing, joining powerful labor unions that have provided a boost for the Democrats. And that's a trend that's unlikely to change in Nevada.
So there is a narrative this cycle that somehow Republicans are making inroads with Latinos. I think you have to be careful with that because some of the polling is national, and what we see in the national polls of just Latinos is sometimes driven in large part from results from South Texas and also principally from Florida. So Latinos are, as you know, are not a monolithic group. They are diverse, and Latinos here have different political orientations, also sometimes countries of origin compared to places like Florida. Most here identify as either coming from Mexico or they're Mexican-American in terms of their identity. And they tend to have more liberal orientations and align more with the Democratic Party.
Latinos are also a central pillar of the Culinary Workers Union. It is the largest private sector union in Nevada, with more than 60,000 members, all workers in Vegas's high-octane casinos, hotels, and restaurants. Mercy Gonzalez and Aaron Rodriguez say their union has empowered them and helped open doors. Mercy tells us she works as a porter in the Paris Casino and Hotel.
We're a family. It's us, the union, against them, our employers. So if we have a problem, we all get together, and together we're strong, and we're stronger than them. You know, so that's what makes us powerful. And obviously, our politicians see it, so that's why they support us.
The Culinary Workers Union runs huge canvassing campaigns in Las Vegas to get working-class voters to the polls.
I mean, cost of food, rent, it's ridiculous.
Yes.
And when does it stop?
We need to stop it, so we're trying to collect the signatures and make it happen. It's helping us.
Rent prices are growing faster in Las Vegas than almost anywhere else in the U.S. The union wants rent increases capped at 5%, and they say Democrats can deliver on that demand. But it's not always an easy sell, especially as the cost of living remains stubbornly high. The union secretary-treasurer tells us this election is going to be the closest race ever. But for working-class voters, he believes the choice is clear.
And it's Wall Street landlords that are buying up homes, buying up apartments, buying up short-term rentals. And these are massive hedge funds that are putting billions of dollars into housing and really taking it. And nobody really thinks Republicans are going to take on Wall Street landlords.
It's a similar message at another powerful union, which represents workers in healthcare and the public sector. The SEIU Local 1107 just reached its goal of registering 10,000 new voters ahead of the midterms. Grace Vergara Machdal tells us a fourth of the union's members are part of Nevada's thriving Asian American and Pacific Islander, or AAPI, community. They've also endorsed the Democrats, and they've gotten a lot of attention in return.
I was an adult when I came here, and I felt that invisibility because I am an API, and I am a woman of color. So I think it's not going to change overnight. There's still going to be that, but the fact that they're paying attention to API, I think it makes me proud that the generations are not going to be invisible anymore.
A view that we hear reflected in Las Vegas's sprawling Chinatown among the AAPI business community.
The exciting thing about this upcoming midterm is the Asian American Pacific Islander voting bloc, I call it the New American Dream voting bloc, will be the margin of victory. And it's up for grabs.
So will minority voters really tip the scale in these midterm elections? In Nevada, the vote largely comes down to the economy, and unions will play a major role in shaping the outcome. But they won't be the only ones deciding whether their state is blue, red, or purple.